Chef Shock here. This one's about catsups. I love ketchup. Homemade ketchup. Lots of them. From the cookbook of spells. Share my channel. Ketchup, number one. Tomato ketchup. Put into 2 quarts of tomato pulp, or 2 cans of canned tomatoes, 1 onion, cut it fine, 2 tablespoons of salt, and 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Boil until quite thick. Then take them from the fire or the heat and strain it through a strainer, working it until it all gets through but the seeds from the tomato, of course. Put it back on the stove and add 2 more tablespoons of mustard, 1 tablespoon of allspice, and 1 tablespoon of black pepper. You can even try cayenne. I love cayenne. And 1 cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground cloves, half a teaspoon of old cayenne pepper. He's got it in here. Okay, so black pepper and cayenne pepper. 1 grated nutmeg. 1 pint of good vinegar. Boil it until it will just run from the mouth of a bottle. It should be watched. Yeah, watch it. Stir often. You don't want to burn it. Seal tight while hot in a large bottle. It will keep for years. Homemade ketchup. Get ketchup number 2. Cook 1 gallon of your choice of ripe tomatoes. Strain them and cook them again until they become quite thick. About 15 minutes before taking up into the small level teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon of mustard, half a teaspoon of whole cloves, 1 teaspoon of allspice. Put them all together at the same time. Add 1 heaping teaspoon of sugar, 1 teacup, of the best vinegar you can find, and salt to suit your taste. Seal and airtight in a bottle or jug. This valuable southern recipe. Add some cayenne in there. Green tomato ketchup. 1 peck of green tomatoes. I don't know what the hell that means. Damn guy. And 2 large onions sliced. Place them in layers, sprinkling salt between them. Let them stand 24 hours and then drain them. Add 1/4 of a pound of mustard seed, 1 ounce of allspice, 1 ounce cloves, 1 ounce of brown mustard, 1 ounce of ground ginger, 2 tablespoons of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of celery seed, 1/4 of a pound of brown sugar. Put it all in. Cover with vinegar and boil 2 hours, then strain through a strainer and bottle for use. Lots of different recipes for catsup. Lots. We'll get into the other ones. I'm getting tired here. Walnut ketchup. 100 walnuts. 6 ounces of shallots. 1 head of garlic. Half a pound of salt. 2 quarts of vinegar, 2 ounces of anchovies, 2 ounces of pepper, quarter of an ounce of mace, half an ounce of cloves. Heat in a large container. 100 walnuts until they are thoroughly broken up. Then put them into a jar with 6 ounces of shallots cut into pieces, a head of garlic, 2 quarts of vinegar, and a half pound of salt. Let them stand for the night, stirring them twice a day. Strain off the liquor. Put them into a stew pan with anchovies, whole peppers, half an ounce of cloves, and a quarter of an ounce of mace. Boil it half an hour, skimming it well. Strain it off. When cold, pour it clear from any sediment into small bottles. Cork it closely and store it in a dry place. This stuff is used for flavoring sauces. Oyster catsup. 1 pint of oyster meat. 1 teaspoon of sherry. A tablespoon of salt. A teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Yeah, the same as powdered. A grill side vinegar. Produce the oysters very fresh, so you need fresh oysters for this. And open sufficient to fill the pint measure. Save the liquor and seal the oysters in it. So don't drink the damn liquor, they're saying. Scald the oysters with the sherry. Strain the oysters and chop them fine with salt, cayenne, and everything else till reduced to a pulp. Then add it to the liquor in which they were scalded. Boil it again, 5 minutes, and skim well. Rub the whole through the strainer. Rub them through the strainer, put them through. And when cold, bottle and cork. The cork should be sealed. Mushroom catsup. Use the large kind known as umbrella mushrooms or flag mushrooms. They must be very fresh and not gathered in a very wet weather, so nice and dry, or the catsup will be less appetizing. Wash and cut them in 2 to 4 pieces and place them in a flat jar or crock in layers, sprinkling each layer with salt. Let them stand for 24 hours. Take them out, press them out on the juice. When bottle and cork. Put the mushrooms back again and another 24 hours, press them again. Then bottle and cork them. Repeat this for the 3rd time and then mix them all together. Strain off the juices together. Add to it some pepper, allspice, 1 or more cloves, according to quantity. Pound them all together. Boil the whole and skim as long as any scum rises. Bottle when cool. There you go. This is just sauces. The beginning was the ketchup. We've got lots of recipes for different sauces with ketchup here, but I'm not going to get into it. So you got from the beginning tomato ketchup, the good one, number 1, number 2, green ketchup. So hope this is pretty cool stuff. So from the cookbook of spells, Chef Shock here, my daily recipe. Be kind out there. Share. Be human. Buy Canadian products. You know the gig. Support your local people. The people who work hard for you. Anyway, that was homemade ketchup, man. Easy. Good night. Chef Shock. Bye-bye.